Greetings, Poke fans. Welcome back to Poke Relaxing today. Very exciting day. Very exciting day. This is the day before the launch of the newest Pokemon set, Prismatic Evolutions, which fortunately I got my wholesale stock of Prismatic stuff earlier today, so thought I would do a video one day early, beat the punch. Let's take a quick look at the marketplace here, because there's been a lot of news about Prismatic Evolutions, as you might expect, as we reach the launch day window, and you can see there's a little drop in the pre-order prices. Here it was at 148, 150-ish. Now I think recent sales have been as low as 100, at least like on eBay. You can see though they're still quite high, and even, you know, the last sale here before, or the second to last, or second, whatever, the penultimate, I don't know if that's the right word for second from the top, but there were some recent sales here for 158. I think probably somebody wanted to buy 3 from the same person, so they were willing to pay a premium, and everything else is one box, so you have a lot more people you're bidding against. So in any event, what happened was Pokemon, I think yesterday, made an announcement that, you know, they're aware that there are demand issues, and they're gonna, you know, they use the word reprint, but I kind of feel like that's not what they meant, because they probably were already still printing this stuff. I mean, they've got products for this that need to come out, you know, that are going to be coming out, that are already scheduled for like March and April, and they're probably going to have several other products that include Prismatic after that. So I don't know. I'm not going to get too much into it because I want to focus on the opening here. But basically, a lot of people are like, oh, they're going to reprint this into the ground. It's going to be, you know, like less than MSRP. Super duper. But the people who know, I think, the most, like the long-time kind of TCG shop owners, people who sort of watch the market as kind of investors and have done that for, like, you know, 10 years. One second, let me get my old box cutter. Okay. All right, yeah, so the people that are, you know, I think most up to date on, you know, kind of trends and stuff like that, have said basically that announcement from Pokemon was like just a stupid PR job. It means absolutely nothing because they're already printing at capacity. They can't just suddenly, you know, make tons more Prismatic Evolutions than they already were planning, because they have limited printer capacity and they need to get their other products, you know, ready as well. So I don't know what to believe, but I probably believe the latter more than the former. I think the only reason you see a dip is actually people are probably selling, you know, earlier than they would have, because they fear that a quote-unquote reprint will kill the market and drive prices down, and they won't be able to sell for much, you know, if they wait a month or two. But I just think, you know, that amount of selling is going to get gobbled up very quickly. What I do think you will see, by the way, can I just say, I don't want to open this. I have no interest in opening Prismatic Evolutions. I have seen the massacres of this stuff being opened. Often many ETBs being opened, and you get, you know, a trainer. That's it. That's your hit. Your double star trainer. So I have no interest in opening this. I wouldn't if I didn't have a channel, but I do. So here we go. I did let my kids open 2 poster boxes, which have 3 packs each, and actually there was like a 1 base EX card, and then the one hit was a double silver star trainer that, you know, right now is selling for $15, but I'm sure it will be selling for like $2 once this stuff hits the market more broadly. I forgot what I was saying before I got into that rant, but yeah, I was going to say that, you know, I think probably for Surging Sparks there was a little dip. Actually, there maybe wasn't for that, but for a lot of stuff. This happens in sports cards a lot. You know, when a highly anticipated product comes out, especially one that has a large print run, and every Pokemon product has a large print run, compared to your average like sports card product, I'll say. But anyways, like stuff that has a large print run, when it comes out, there's usually a little dip just because a lot of people want to, they want to sell their stuff to make money right at launch when it's inflated over MSRP, and maybe they got a pre-order, maybe they got a wholesaler, whatever. So you have a lot of people trying to sell at once, and when that happens, they want everybody undercuts each other by a penny or a dollar. And when 1,000 people are selling at once on eBay, if you want to be the cheap seller, you got to keep undercutting. So that drives prices down, right? But then that kind of initial blast of selling gets gobbled up, and things kind of go back where they were before the selling is usually how I think it goes, and that's probably what I predict happening for Prismatic Evolutions. So there's a really cool promo card. It's Eevee sleeping, adorable. I probably have to have this in my collection because, my thing is like, cute baby Pokemon cards. That's sort of what I collect. I think that qualifies. I don't know if Eevee is actually a baby, but she looks like a baby, at least in that picture. So I don't know. I may have to open another one of these to get the other promo because my older daughter is a Eevee collector, so she's probably gonna want that too. So yeah, I don't know if if everybody that's watching this has been following what's been going on with Prismatic, but a fair number of people have gotten this like way early, like a week or 2 weeks ago, and there have been some openings of this on various YouTube videos, and they've pretty much all been atrocious. There are a lot of SIRs in this, but there are no regular illustration rares, which are usually much more common and sometimes somewhat valuable. So it's been very hard to get cards that are worth anything, it seems. And certainly not, the evolutions, which are really the ones that you want. Leafeon, Flareon, Espeon, Jolteon, Glaceon, Vaporeon. All of the SIRs of those are going to probably be worth hundreds of dollars, $200, $300, $400 out of the gate. And I think the rest of these SIRs will probably be pretty valuable too, just because they're just so hard to pull, it would seem. This card here is already sold on eBay, I think for like, multiple thousands of dollars. It's the Umbreon EX. And yeah, if you pull one of those, better go play the lottery because you got some luck happening. So yeah, a lot of trainers get nice cards in here, and there's also a gold Pikachu right there. It's pretty sweet, but yeah, boy, this set is not one that I desire to open. I tell you, I've been opening a lot of packs lately, so let's just dive right in and get violently assaulted by Pokemon Prismatic Evolution. I've been opening a lot of packs in the past 2 months because my younger daughter is like a super into opening Pokemon cards, and my older daughter likes them too, so she has to open them too, of course, when we open. But between the three of us, we open a lot of stuff. And we got A-Spec. I don't know. So we've been opening like a pretty wide variety, like definitely less Sword and Shield, but every time we open Sword and Shield, I just think this stuff just like blows. I mean, it's really hard to get good cards in Sword and Shield, I feel. I mean, there are really good cards in there, in a lot of those sets. Like Lost Origin has a really great card, and obviously Falling Skies is a really great card, and so they all have like a pretty big card in them, but like, and they have a few decent cards, below that, but boy, the pull rates, I feel like, are so terrible. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I think Scarlet and Violet, so it's Prime Catcher, and this is a Mirror Ball, so there's a kind of version of this card that has a slightly different looking Pokemon ball with the M on it, and those are very valuable. I'll just give the code cards for this one. Make sure I throw these away. So yeah, so I've been like really craving Scarlet and Violet sets. Especially, I don't know, I've had the best luck with Shrouded Fable. I mean, basically, you know, I bought 100 packs of that stuff loose, which I did a video on a while back, and I think, I don't know, we're about like 3/4 of the way through that, and we've basically gotten every one of the top like 5 pulls except one. We've got multiple of one of them, or 2 of them maybe. So that stuff just seems super fun to break to me. As do a lot of the, well, you got a pretty cool trainer there, Friends in Paldea. So actually we're doing pretty good for hits. I mean, we've gotten 2 hits in 2 packs, so that's cool, I have to say. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this particular case of Prismatic is good. So anyways, yeah, I don't know, I've been craving the cheap stuff like Obsidian Flames. I feel like I do really well with Obsidian Flames. I mean, I pulled 2 of the gold Charizards out of there. Is the Iono SIR in that one? I think it is, because we pulled that twice. You know, so I just like, I know, and the Scarlet and Violet stuff is all like way cheaper than Sword and Shield, so like cheaper, get more hits. Feel like overall you get more value, even though the hits maybe aren't worth as much when you get them. Monkey Dory, Zero, Archaludon. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a bargain hunter kind of guy. I like cheap stuff. Speaking of cheap stuff, guys. By the way, I haven't made a video in a while. Apologize. Hope everybody's doing well. Just been super busy. I've been catching up on a ton of like accounting stuff. I've been trying to get to inbox 0, both in my work and my personal email, which just takes a ton of time. Yeah, you know, just the usual kind of life stuff as well. So just haven't had time, but I swear there's like a million things I want to make videos on at all times. I also have been working on the new studio, the virtual card shop. We got another hit, nice. So that's almost ready to go. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. I've been trying to figure out a better wireless. God damn, it's another trainer. I've been trying to figure out a good wireless recording solution, which is really tough for, you know, like kind of low volume ASMR stuff. Okay, so it's not a, it's a, interesting. Okay, wait a minute. So we got a master, or not a master ball, but a mirror ball. Okay, yeah, alright. So the mirror ball cards are textured, which generally only the SIRs in a product are textured. So it's kind of weird. So you see the edge, and it's got the texturing, looks like kind of like a thumbprint. And you're like, oh, I got a hit. But, and I, you know, kind of is a hit, but definitely not a SIR. Okay. So how many packs do we get in these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 packs. Okay, 9 packs. I think I showed that. Remember to take those out. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll post this this evening, which is Thursday, January 16th. Stuff launches in stores January 17th. So, you know, I'll be checking out. I mean, I think Target and Walmart, you know, will carry this stuff, but when they get it, when they first get it, is kind of unknown. I don't think they're going to make, you know, like a special stock run of this stuff on Friday when it launches, so you're probably going to get this in your Targets whenever Excel Marketing, you know, does their normal stock of that Target. So for me, that's Wednesday. So I checked yesterday, which was Wednesday, and they stocked, but they did not have Prismatic Evolutions. They did, however, have a bunch of really good stuff. They had two different formats of Paldean Fates, which is one of my top sets of all time. And they had a bunch of those Paldea treasure chests, which have absolutely no... Actually, maybe they have like one Paldea Evolved pack in them, but other than that, not really very Paldea-y. Okay, just a hollow there. So they got these Paldea treasure chests, which I really love. Because they're $20, and I think they have 6 packs. So it's like less than $3 a pack. Hold on, I gotta check my math. So it's $20 divided by 6. I think there's 6 packs. Okay, so it's $3.33. You math majors are like, oh my god, how dare you? How dare you? But $3.33 for a pack is pretty dang good these days. And then there's a cool little Pikachu promo in there, which I now have like 1,000 of because I've been buying those things for like 3 months. But I like that because promo cards are actually on the way up. Like a lot of those are getting a lot of attention. And and if that promo only comes in the Paldea treasure chest, like it's not going to be as printed as the promos that come in ETBs. So I do feel like there's some potential for that promo. So I like that promo. Anyway, so I'm happy when I see those. And for a long time they didn't have those after they went on clearance for $19.99. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm just never going to get those for the $19.99 price. But now they seem to get them. Every week they get some, it seems. There's an Espeon. We get this in a Master Ball year in business. 2 more packs. So, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been as tragic as I thought it would be. And I don't know if that trainer, the Friends in Paldea, I feel like that might be a somewhat popular one. That could be worth a little bit. But, between that and the A-Spec, I feel like, we got about as many hits as you can reasonably expect from an ETB, so I'm not mad at all. And then we got, those mirror balls as well. I don't think those are worth anything, because they're just, nobody special. But they look cool. I think we got another mirror ball coming. Yep. Larvitar. And I think if you get a mirror ball of like, an Umbreon or an Espeon or some of the more popular characters, that's probably going to be worth $5 to $10. The mirror balls are going to be worth, I'm sorry, the master balls are going to be worth like, $100 if anybody... Oh, do you see what I see? Wow, so this ETB is killing it. It's probably not going to be a full art. Yeah, it's not a full art, so don't freak out. This is not a valuable card, but it is cool, and I'll definitely take it in this product because to get like any kind of hit, I feel like, is a pretty sweet deal. So I got a bunch of these from like the Japanese. They're like $1 there, so I'm sure it'll be $5 in English out of the gate anyways. It'll probably be maybe a little bit more than that, but I feel like it's going to come down to like, $1, $2, something like that. But anyways, cool to get a rainbow card. Last pack magic. I probably will look these up just because I'm pretty curious, and you probably are also curious, like what things are going for, especially as we sit here before launch day, and there's not a lot of singles out there right now. Pinsir, Briar. Oh, that's cool. Reverse. Actually, no, that's a regular hollow. Umbreon, very cool. Wish that was a mirror ball. Alright, well, let's sleeve these bad boys up. Roll on over to eBay and see if it's time to retire early. Hint, it's not retire early. Well, earlier today I was playing, actually just this evening, playing pickleball for the 3rd time in my life, which I try not to do because pickleball is the devil if you are a tennis player. But there is a new facility which does not have tennis. new like kind of sports complex that our city built, and there was like kind of an open house, so you could check it out. It's pretty cool. It's like huge. They got, you know, just tons of basketball courts. They got soccer fields. They got 2 hockey rinks. Man, I don't know, just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. So pretty cool, actually. And yeah, anyways, so they had pickleball going on. You could just pop in, and a friend of mine was there, so I played a bunch of pickleball. And won a few, lost a few, but I wonder if any of y'all, I don't, pickleball is extremely popular. You know, they have pickleball cards. Thought about getting those, seeing what the heck, what's up. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Do I have, oh, I do, nice. Actually, you know what, I'm not going to be able to, I'm just going to have to switch back and forth, because I don't have this, I don't have my software set up, so I can show like both a little bit of video and then the okay. All right, prime catcher. Let's go over to eBay, bring in our sack. So yeah, none of this stuff is going to be on TCG Player, I don't think. I haven't looked, but I can't imagine. So we'll see if any have sold. Yeah, so one sold for $7.50, one sold for $2.25, but that was a. So yeah, I mean, right now it's 8, but again, I guess, and then here's one from November 12th. Wow, I was like only one. What? Temporal Forces Hollow. That one's 157. This one's 119. Okay, those other ones are not from this set. They're a different card. So, anyways, $7.50 and $1 is what we got. Let's look up something else. I kind of really doubt Pheasantipity. I feel like I've seen these mirror balls being called a few things. So yeah, I knew they were going to pull up the Japanese one because there is a Pheasantipity, you know, mirror ball in that set. You know, it would be called that same thing. So I don't know if searching for that will help. Yeah, these are all Japanese. See if anybody's got it listed. Pokeball. Let's go. I think we're going to get Japanese again if I do this. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so maybe they are calling them Pokeball in the English set. All right, $15. That's Japanese. That one's English, $3.25. So yeah, somewhere between $3 and $15, I guess. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was showing the card. Here's the ones I was talking about. $15 and $3 for the Pheasantipity. Sorry guys, I'm new to this YouTube streaming. Okay, so this one I think has the most potential. Friends in Paldea. Let's bring you over. I imagine there's just a base card version of this, but probably nobody's listed it, so. Alright, one sold for 10, other sold for 10, sold for 11, so yeah, alright, probably a $10 card right now. Probably much worse later. Bug catching set. Can't imagine this is gonna even be in here, but yeah, so no solds. Couple listings, $5, $4, so yeah, probably not worth anything. All right, let's try Larvitar. Sorry, take a look at it. There's Larvitar. There you go. Probably a $2 card, as expected. All right, this is probably the last one I'm going to search. I'm not going to look up the Umbreon because nobody's going to pay anything for a holo, even though maybe I'll just leave it for fun. All right, let's go check on Sylveon EX. Check sold on this one. Should be some sold. Yeah, so $7, $8, I guess. There's the one you want. Again, that's, one of like whatever it is, 6 evolutions, SIRs. So they're probably all going to be about that out of the gate. But again, these should go down when tons of people start opening this stuff. I mean, they're already down, it looks like, from yesterday. So, although maybe not. Well, there's one for not. I don't know. Hard to get any trends, but. Oh man, oh that's Japanese. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we got $20 of value out of this ETB, which seems to be selling for about 120. Was as high as 150 at its apex. But yeah, I think what's going to happen. Everyone's going to go to GameStop and get their ETBs and stuff there, and tons of people are going to get their pre-orders, and a bunch of those people will want to sell at least some of those. Some of them will want to sell all of them, and they're just going to put them up, and some will be auctioned, and we'll really see what the market value is on those. But I think a lot of people are just going to kind of be trying to be a buck lower than the lowest price they see on eBay, so they get sold right away, and I'm sure they will if they do that. And that may, drive the price down if enough people get these. So, I do expect these to be going down a little bit, but then I think they're going to go back up once that initial supply from everybody getting theirs gets eaten up, and maybe the market will be rescued by a sudden second wave of this stuff, which would be great for me, because that stuff, if they were actually doing a legitimate reprint, which again I sort of doubt even is a thing, that stuff would come through distributors, at least some of it would, but I really doubt that that's going to happen. But it might, and if it does, I have distribution, so I will hopefully get some of that. I have relatively good allocation at this point, so if there's reprint, fantastic. If there's not, as I expect there will not be, at least not sort of what a lot of people think of, then stuff's gonna probably just go back to 150 and slowly climb from there, as we've seen with Surging Sparks. All right, well, that's what we got for today. I want to get this posted, so I'm going to go process it and upload it, and hope you guys are doing fantastic. Lots more content on the way. We'll see you next time. Till then, stay relaxed. Bye now.